So it's not necessarily having anything kind of ritualistic, pray a certain way, kneel a certain way, do any particular thing with my hand. It's just really talking to God, almost like making a call to a friend, but also just pausing to kind of hear or sense what God is saying.
I don't think working shifts has ever helped. I wait for opportunities rather than creating them, and perhaps a random prayer rather than a structured one. But I do find opportunities through the day to ask for things, usually asking rather than thanking, although my prayers don't stop, they're just random.
It's like trying to grab smoke. It's tough. It was tough for me at the beginning, and it's crazy now because it's so natural and something I just flow into and I'm comfortable with. But I totally understand people that struggle with prayer. At the beginning, you do feel like it's hitting the ceiling. You do feel a bit crazy, like you're talking to yourself. And it's that thing. I don't think it's the prayer that changes, it's your relationship. That's the way I put it in my own head. At the beginning, I was talking to someone I didn't know, so it's going to be awkward.
Wow, prayer, my experience of prayer has been up and down. There have been times where I've had like amazing prayer sessions, like been in there for hours and it's felt like 10 minutes. There have been times when I've struggled to get a few words out. There have been times when I just couldn't focus and so many things coming in, distractions, all these things just clouding my mind, and I've only been able to literally speak a few words. But in the deepest times of prayer, and some of the ones where it's literally just, I'm in a situation, I need help, I need clarity, help me, Lord. There's just been this sense of God's presence in the middle of whatever's going on. Not about the length of time, but it's about the opportunity and the privilege that we as believers have, that we can speak to the creator of the universe. He wants to listen to us, and he also speaks back to us.
Just walking to work or walking to the train or just walking around the house, just thinking and chatting through with God things about your day, as you would with any relationship. It can be the very mundane stuff, but it can be the really important stuff as well.
Yeah, I don't believe that prayer should be a chore. I believe that we can pray in different ways. So I love sometimes to pray using psalms. Really helpful to express some of the things I might be feeling to God.
I think that there's loads of different ways of praying, aren't there? It could be just sitting quietly, contemplating the majesty of God, just sitting there in his presence, or it could be standing in a room full of 300 people, just raising a big holy roar and praying out loud together.
Something that helps me pray is reminding myself of the importance to be real with God. I think it's something we should be doing with him whenever we pray. That we should tell him what we're feeling, the things we're frustrated about. So I can often be like, God, I feel like you're not speaking to me. So I think saying that to him is really powerful. Coming to him with your real and how you're really going through life.
Putting in time, that extra time, just to settle and pray in the morning ahead of my day. That has really, really helped me, and it's been a game changer for me. So I started using an app, which was the Bible in 1 year. And then I kind of made my own version of that, splitting up my Bible and seeing what sections that I wanted to cover. I also use YouVersion, which has stories and videos, which is another app that you can download. I think having somebody that is also praying at the same time as you also helps me.
So I enjoy praying while listening to music as well. It helps me focus. But I also like praying and going on a good rant to the Lord and knowing that he's our Father and that he is listening to us.
Just having space and time alone with God, knowing that prayer is just literally having a conversation with him. He just loves us so much and wants to spend time with us.
Sometimes people say, I'll pray for you. But for me, what helps is actually praying with the person, because then they hear the words you say and how you pray, so you can pray a blessing for them. And sometimes God just drops something in your heart, and they respond to that, and they hear that.
I think one of the most powerful experiences of prayer that I have had has been being involved in the 24/7 prayer movement. And I think there's something really special about getting up at 3 o'clock in the morning and coming into church on your own. There's something really special, I think, about being intentional in prayer, about getting up and going and doing it, even when it's difficult, even when we feel like we least want to get up and pray. Sometimes those are the moments that I think we really connect with God the most.
Singing and worshipping is a good starting place for me. Having focused prayer, so key topics or areas that I want to talk about.
Yeah, I just talk to God a lot, you know, just like I talk to a companion, a friend, you know. I just chat away to him all the time.